this video, I'm going to show you how to spin up a Azure Container Instance using Flowise. You can see here that there are different ways to deploy your Flowise application. You have render, railway, replace, face, so on. But since I have an Azure subscription, I thought it would be great to make a video about this, because it's according to Flowise, using render is easy, render railway is easy. However, when it comes to Azure, from what I'm seeing here, it's not straightforward. So, which is the reason why I was motivated to dig into it and create a video about this. Now, what do you need? You definitely need an Azure resource group. You need to install Azure CLI, and you need to also install a Azure file share. So we're gonna get straight to it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now, first, let me show you how at the end your application should look like in Flowise. So you can see that I have the port, and this port is going to be provided once you have all your installation, and then you have the IP address that will be provided once you create the Azure Container Instance, and then you have the port here. This is something that you can configure yourself. All right, so in Azure, let me create a resource group. So I'm gonna call it, let me go to resource groups. Okay, and here I want to call it Flowise -RG. Okay, and from there, create a tag, purpose, maybe local chatbots, and from there I create the resource group. Okay, so the resource group is created. Now what I'm going to do is create an Azure storage. Okay, once you here, all you have to do is go to create, search storage accounts. Here you are, create, and it's directly attached to your resource group because that's where you started from. And then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put Flowise storage. Okay, this is already taken. Low code storage, something like that. And then so here for the storage accounts, not much to do here. I can keep going. Go to networking, make sure that you have enabled public access to all network, because you don't want you want Flowise to be accessed, or you don't want the container instance to access the resource that you just created, the storage account. So far so good, nothing there. You keep going, and then purpose, low codes, chatbot, whatever you want to put there, it's fine. Okay, now you can create your storage accounts. Okay, it's deploying right now, as you can see. Right, so the storage is being deployed. Let's wait a few seconds. Okay, it's there. Now, if I go to the resource group itself, I should be able to see the storage accounts. Or let me go, let me hit refresh. And here you are with your storage account. Now that you have your storage account, you go inside and you want to create a file share. And what is a file share? A file share is um, a file that's what's going to do the persistence, because when you start a Flowise session, even if you put in a production, if it's not if nothing is stored, then after your session everything will disappear, which you don't want. Okay, so this is without this option is without, and it's pretty simple because you have to do it through the portal. But in order for you to have a an instance with a persistent storage, you definitely need to use the CLI. Okay, so back to Azure. I have my storage account. Now I need to create my file share. So you click on file share. I'm gonna say Flowise file share. Now the maximum capacity is 5 terabytes. It's fine. I don't need to worry about anything else. I can keep going. Okay, validation pass, and now I can create it. Pretty simple to create. All right, so it sounds like my file share is ready to be used. So I pretty much have everything except the CLI. Okay, so you want to go downloads Azure CLI. For Windows, I have a Windows machine, so if you have a Mac, you have to follow the one for the Mac, but it's definitely easy to install. So install Azure CLI for Windows. I have already installed mine, but let me show you what you need here. Depending on the version of your computer, you can download the 32 or 64. So I have the 64-bit. Once you have that downloaded, you should be able to see the Azure CLI. You open it and then you follow the steps. It's just two steps. It's already installed on my end, but it's pretty easy. Once you installed it, you need to activate the PowerShell. So if you look for PowerShell, let me see what kind of PowerShell I have. You definitely want to develop a PowerShell. Okay, so developer. So that's what you need to develop a PowerShell. And once you have that, you should be able to see this. Okay, now once you install it, it's gonna connect. It's gonna find the tenants, the list of tenants that you have. Let me see if I have anything like that here. Yes, you're gonna have some tenant, but I have configured mine to 0, so you can use this tenant going forward. So that's a configuration that you need to set up. If you have multiple, you just need to focus on one of them. But yeah, this is where you need to be. Now that you have that, let's get to the configuration steps. If we go back to Flowise, here's what we need, and I'm gonna explain you step by step what this is about. Let me take you first here, because this is where everything needs to be explained. The Azure Container creates. This is the command line statement. Is exactly what you see in Flowise. So Azure Container creates. Now the parameters are all here. The first one is the name of the first one. You have to use the resource group which I already have created in Azure. Um, and then let's see, and then you have the name um, of the name of the resource that you're trying to create of your container instance, and then you have the image. Okay, once you have the image, and this can be changed, and this can be changed as well. You can but I will not recommend you change because there's no reason for doing that. The command line, this is going to be something that that will launch automatically. The environment variables, here what you will need is just to put I already have one set up that I'm going to show you. This is the command that you have to enter. So I want to create, so here, given that we have already created the resource group, so I'm gonna put the name of the resource group here. So let me remember what we have. So Flowise-RG. So let me put Flowise-RG, and then the name of your Flowise instance. You can just put Flowise. The image we can just leave it like this, and that's what I have here. Flowise AI slash Flowise. Now the environment variable, you have to put the first environment variable is the Flowise username. Okay, so the Flowise username, you can put anything like my username. Okay, the password, you can put username, user QRTY. Okay, user QRTY, and then the database path, nothing to change here because this is set up by you. This is already set up for you. Now the API key path, you don't need to worry about that either. The secret path, you don't need to worry about that either. The log path, you just have all this copied. As you can see here, I already have those copied. Really. Okay. Now next, and all these are environment variable. Next is the command line. Here the C Flowise starts, you just see as is. And by the way, there is a I think what should have happened is the environment variable should have come before the command line, but I had an error, so I had to switch the order. Command line for me after the environment variable works perfectly. The IP address, you want to put public, and then you want to have port 3000. You can change the ports from 2000 to whatever you want. Restart policy on failure, just like what you're seeing here. Nothing has changed. And then the Azure file volume share name, you can put the name of your what you see here, the name of your file share. So where is my file share? My file share is here, so I can put Flowise file share. So you have that here, or maybe this is, yes, you can put Flowise file share. And then what's next? Azure volume account name. This is going to be what you see here, the name of the storage account, and the name of the storage account is Flowise local storage. So I'm gonna put Flowise local storage. Okay, so Flowise local storage, and then let's see what's next after that. I have the Azure File Volume Account key. So this is the key of your storage account. The key of your storage account, where can you find it? You go to your you're under your storage, right? The storage resource, you go to access keys, and under access keys, you want to take this access key and then paste it. And I recommend that you use your notepad to do this. Okay, so let's see. Uh, by the way, I'm going to remove this key, so it's not going to be useful to you if you're not trying. All right, so here's the key, and then the Azure. Let's see what's next. The Azure file. The Azure file value account key is done, and then let's see what's next. Azure volume map path. This is already given, so you pretty much have everything that you need from here. Now what's going to happen is you're going to copy this, and then you are going to paste it here. Okay, so everything is set up. You have the key, you have everything put together, and then let's hit enter. All right, it's running. It's gonna take a few minutes, but it sounds like it's being created in the backend. While this is running, one thing that I want to show you is you have really everything that you need from this resource. I'm going to paste this this link in the video description, but yeah, so if you kind of stuck, you can look at these examples. One thing I need to mention also is, you see after the image, I mean, you well, put the image this way, but I have depending on how you want to do it, you can put the number of cores or the memory that you need, that you know you will need from there. You see there are different ways of doing it, but as for me, let me see what I have put. Oh, this is probably, oh yeah, this is probably an option that you can add. Okay, this is probably an option that you can add, but here you can see that everything is now running, and here are the environment variable that you get back. You get your Flowise username, Flowise password, and all that good stuff, and then you should have also the IP address. You should also have the IP address given somewhere. Let's look for it. Okay, so here's your IP address. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this IP address and put let's see, let me close this one that's running, copy that and close 3000, and then let's see what happened. And here you are. You're just gonna have to put the username that you defined. I know that I had, if I go to my notepad, I had the username, my username, And then for the passwords, I had user 40, and there you go. Here is your Flowise in production, using the Azure Container Instance with the Azure file share that you created. And this is going to be persisting. Whatever work you're doing is going to be persisting in the file share storage. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel to get more video of that kind. I have a channel where I show how to create chatbot and pretty much any type of chatbot, whether local chatbot or highly customized chatbot, usually using AI. And I will have a lot of video coming in. We use with AI using JavaScript in the back end, in the front end, and Next.js, React, and all that good stuff, and then also using Python as well. So I hope you subscribe to this video and enjoy your day. Bye bye.